called Sarah.
I came upon a charming girl, and Sarah is her name. Her parents want a husband with riches, wealth, and fame. I haven't no riches, wealth, and fame. Have never come my way. Tonight I went to visit me now, and through the keyhole say, Sarah, won't he come out today? Sarah, oh, the moon is shining bright. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. Now Sarah is a girl like this, a girl you seldom see. She loves me only for myself and not for my money. And every night at 8 o'clock she puts her needle away, and standing just outside the door and through the keyhole say, Sarah, Sarah, won't he come out today? Sarah, oh, the moon is shining bright. Tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. One night after 8, I crept to the door. I whispered as before, and I opened up and gave me a Sarah voice down I went to flop. And her mother said she kids me carcass all around her shop. Oh, Sarah, Sarah, won't he come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on, tell your mother you won't be long, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner. Her mother thought she'd finished me, and I let her think so too. As I lay there groaning on the floor, I scarce knew what to do. At last she said, alive or dead, my girl, I'll let him wed. And up I jumped, says, thank you, ma'am, and to me, girl, I said, oh, Sarah, Sarah, won't he come out tonight? Sarah, Sarah, the moon is shining bright. Put your hat and jacket on, tell your mother you won't be long. And I'll be waiting for you round the corner. And I'll be waiting for you, and I'll be waiting for you round the corner.
The next piece, I guess I'll use the mic. The next piece is an African American spiritual. And if you're familiar with the spiritual, the slave picked up a series of folk songs, oftentimes based on biblical stories. This is an Old Testament story about Ezekiel. And what's interesting is when you listen to the words of Ezekiel, you'll hear in the chorus, Ezekiel saw the wheel way up in the middle of the air, saw a chariot. And so this image comes forward from the Old Testament. But in the verses, it's a story about slave life. And so you'll hear one verse talking about, better mind, my brother, how you walk on the cross. And it's not talking about a religious in terms of worship, but talking about when the slave would worship in Africa, they would do music and dance. And so oftentimes worship included dance. And if you were dancing in a circle and you kept your feet on the ground, it was considered sacred dancing. But if you jumped up in the air, it was secular dancing. So your foot might slip and your soul get lost is directions to the slave to be careful and mind your manners. Ezekiel. This is a double choir piece, so you'll hear the sound move across the room. We don't really have room to spread out and give you that effect, so just pay close attention.
Way out, way in the middle, way out in the middle of the yes, way out, way in the yes, way up, way up, way up, way in the middle of the air, in the air, in the air, in the air, in the air, easy goes, 6 months days altar now. Some go to church, some go to church, some go to church to sing and shout. Some go to church, some go to church before 6 months days altar out. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel, he's on the wheel of turn. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel, way in the middle of the air. He singles on the wheel as the wheel was a turning, turning in the middle of the air. He singles on the wheel, yes, he's on the wheel, way in the middle of the air. Turning, way, turning, way in the middle of the air. Turning, way, turning, in the air. Turning, way, turning, way in the middle of the air. Turning, way, turning, in the air. Easy goes on the wheel, way in the middle of the air. Easy goes on the wheel, way in the middle of the air. Easy goes on the wheel, way in the middle of the air. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel, he's on the wheel in the middle of the air. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel in the air. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel, he's on the wheel in the middle of the air. He's on the wheel, he's on the wheel, on the wheel in the air. Turning, it was a turning, yes, my Lord, turning. It was a turning wheel, turn, 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 yes, a turn in the middle of the air. Wheel was a turn, 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 yes, a turn in the middle of the air. Seagulls on a wheel, yes, he's on a wheel. Way up in the middle. Way up in the air.
They're going to change positions, and it may take them a moment or two. So figure it out. This is a piece called Gloria Patri, and it's a preview for us. It's the first time we're singing it as an audience, for an audience. We're going to do it for our candlelight concerts, which are December 1, 2, and 3. So if you would like to get tickets to that, we would love to have you come hear more of the program. But the Gloria Patri is glory to the Father, to the Son. And it was written by a gentleman who is from Asia. And so you will hear in some of the harmonies a really interesting contrast of American jazz and very much Eastern, those parallel fourths and fifths that we associate with Eastern harmonic languages. So really interesting piece. We hope it goes well. Gloria Patri.
Gloria,